So we're back out in the shop here. I'm working on the old Sequoia. Working on the Sequoia. And I drew up those parts on my CNC table and cut them out yesterday. And I'll spin you around. And so these are them there. I think they turned out just awesome. And so I'm just cleaning up the last few parts. And then over here on the truck, this side's in now. And the far side over there is about 90% done. Maybe 95. It's really close. But I was on the I've been on the dumb end of this here flapper, just grinding away and cleaning the dross off all the cuts. And as you're cutting, these discs will get worn away. And a lot of people I notice seem to throw them away when that happens, and they become hard to use. So I'm gonna show you what to do to get rid of that. Okay, so on the edge of my grinder stand here, there's a really sharp, it's quite a sharp edge, and it works perfect for this. So I'm just gonna take this. See how it just cuts it back? Now there's no more discs sticking out, and it's quite usable again. Oh, I gotta go just a, if you look, there's just a little bit more to go. There it is. So when it's done, see now this disc is sticking out where we want it to be. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get grinding again. I got I have a mountain of grinding to do. It's one of the unfortunate parts of doing these jobs is that you have to clean it all first. And it's daunting. It's a daunting job. I just keep going and going, cleaning more rust and cleaning it. You basically, as you're welding this stuff, if there's a spot that isn't good enough, like everybody will be like, oh, it's pretty rusty. Well, let me tell you that when you hit a rust spot that's too rusty, you will know, because you can't weld to it. It will just blow out. In which case, if that happens, cut a bigger section. Cut it back till you hit that metal in. And then make a new piece and put it in. When you put the patches in, I like to leave at least a 1/16 to 332 gap so that I know that the weld is going in there. I would rather a big gap than one that's just squeezed tight, because then you have to try and burn through, and the likelihood is that you won't. You won't burn through. So it'll be a weak job. So leave a nice gap, and then even if you have to just weld it and build that thing up the whole way, it'll be more solid than if they're butted up tight with just a buttered weld on top. So yeah, I'm actually really stoked. This has turned out just deadly. I'm really, really stoked on that. And then these parts over here that I made, like, they just turned out awesome. That's the back view of it. That's this guy here. Oh, deadly. Okay, I'm gonna get on the dumb end of that grinder. And I'm gonna get on the dumb end of that grinder probably for a little while here. And then I'm gonna cut the back support out of this thing. I'm gonna make you guys nauseous spinning you around, but I just thought of it. So this rear tire carrier right here, this is gonna get cut out. It's not needed, it's not wanted, and it's in my way to fix these. This side here is actually good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just cutting this bracket off. This side over here is absolutely no bueno. No bueno. It's bad. So, a few hours with me and it's going to be looking brand spanking new again. But I'm going to delete this thing. We just don't need that in our lives. So, I'm going to grind. Then I'm going to delete this. I'm going to make a quick patch for that. And I'll be back. There we go. I'm going to use the big plasma for the rest of it. I'm not, I don't know. That thing's sort of weak. Thing's a bit weak. Okay, for the rest of it, I'm going to run off my hypotherm plasma. Get off there. Oh. There we go. Undercoating is just nasty stuff. Okay, one more side. Hey. So, that sucked, actually. Totally sucked. I got a bunch of stuff in my eyes and my eyeball is driving me absolutely crazy, but I got these sides all cut out and cleaned up. Well, not totally cleaned up, but all the rust and dirt. So I got another pile of Toyota down here. One more pile. There's been quite a few of those. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be welding those two back panels in. And then there's just two more repairs at the front, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm almost done. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.